your tips for today from 500secretsaboutmen.com. So you have met the man of your dreams. Your heart sings, your pulse races, you walk around all mealy-eyed and have trouble thinking about anything but him. You want to tell him that you love him, and that you think that he is the one, but you do not want to seem clingy, or worse, scare him off. We have all heard horror stories about one partner telling the other that they love them, and then getting the thanks, but no thanks response. Maybe you have experienced it yourself, adding to your fears. So how do you tell him that you love him without coming off like a creepy stalker? Choose the right place and the right time. Think hard about when and where you want to tell him. If you are worried that he would not respond with enthusiasm, it helps to be prepared. Maybe you like to tell him on the anniversary of when you met, or at the place you first kissed, or over dinner at your favorite restaurant. Set the stage for romance and he will respond more positively. Make it romantic. Candlelight and music work on men just as well as they work on women. Wear something that you know he likes to see you in, ply him with his favorite meal, and get him in a romantic mood. Make sure you can back it up. Before you blurt out "I love you," tell him what you appreciate about him. Compliment him, and tell him what it is about him that you really like. Tell him how wonderful he makes you feel when you are together, and why you value your relationship. Be sincere, and be specific. Let him know that you value him for the many things that make him unique and special. Consider the type of person he is. If he is a fun-loving, casual type, setting up a full-scale romantic assault may actually make him feel more nervous than passionate. He might respond better if you slip "I love you" into a conversation over a picnic lunch, or while laughing at one of your favorite movies. By the time you get to expressing your love, you should know him pretty well, so pick a time and a place that will be most comfortable for him. Share it, do not demand it. You want to tell him how you feel, not blackmail him into saying it back. He may not be ready to say it yet, and if he feels pressured, he'll resent you for it. And no matter what you do, never blurt it out as part of an argument. Screeching, "But I love you," is not romantic. It is disturbing and selfish. Take the cowardice way out. If you cannot bring yourself to flat out say "I love you," try a less pressure-filled way of saying the same thing. "I love having your arms around me, I love how you look in that shirt, and I really love the way your eyes twinkle when you smile" are smaller declarations, and a good way to gauge his feelings. Do not say it while under the influence. A glass of wine may give you the courage to say those three little words, but several glasses of wine will just make you sloppy and silly. Besides, think of the message you're resending him if it looks like you had to get drunk to tell him you love him. Do it while sober, so both of you know that you mean exactly what you say. Be prepared for the worst. No matter how much you fantasize about him saying "I love you" back, do not place all your hopes on it. He may not be ready. Worse, he may not feel the same way about you. Saying "I love you" should be a gift from you to him, not a demand to reciprocate, and if you pin all your hopes on him responding in exactly the way you've imagined, you may very well be disappointed. Have a backup plan in place in case he doesn't return your feelings. Know in advance that you may end up crying into your pillow, or sitting up late with a girlfriend grousing about your broken heart. If he says "I love you" back, that's great. But if he does not, it will go better for you if you have already prepared yourself for that possibility. Above all, remember that saying I love you does not really change anything. While it may be the ending to every romantic movie, exchanging those words does not mean happily ever after. It just means that you are moving into a slightly different phase of your relationship. There is still a lot to share with each other, and who knows what joys and challenges lie ahead. If you enjoy the tips I have for you here, you can get the tips from my brand new book titled 101 Amazing Ways to Say I Love You. Absolutely free. It is a value of $47, and this book is full of tips that will teach you how to quickly connect with your lover, spouse, or partner on an intimate level that makes them weak at the knees. For more details, go to 500secretsaboutmen.com. Scroll down for the form to get your tips. Read the raving reviews and stories from our readers and users too.